I will begin with one of the hottest issues at hand, which is about elections. First and foremost is to remind our viewers, our politicians, their fan base or supporters, how September 3rd to 5th September, we are going to be having a nomination of candidates for local governments. That is the district stroke city chairpersons, the Lord Mayor, councillors, including those in special interest groups. Now you will ask why security we are concerned. As you are aware, security, that is police and other security agencies, we play a very significant role in the electoral process. And a number of activities within the electoral process touch us because they have a bearing on traffic. Then sometimes the conduct of some political actors has a bearing on safety and security. People fight, people maim each other, people insult each other, and at the end of the day, they end up at police stations as our clients, either as suspects or victims. So it is police's business to speak about the events that are coming on 3rd September up to 5th. So we give the following guidance. First and foremost, the first thing is we advise those persons who are going for nomination to follow the guidelines issued by the Electoral Commission. When they were going to pick forms, we are well aware that they were given a set of guidelines. And some of these guidelines, if by mistake you didn't pick them, at least we are aware that they are on the Electoral Commission's website. Those guidelines should be followed to make our work easy. Some of the content within those guidelines involve things which sometimes create incidents. You find a candidate has not followed the guidelines, then he ends up at crossroads. Sometimes he's rejected, and then he wants to create a scene. This is not the some of these things we have seen them before. Somebody is disqualified because of certain critical technicalities. And what he does, he decides now to take his anger to the streets. Whereas the guidelines were given much earlier. If they are saying, come with verified papers, you come with verified papers. They should not be forged. Don't come with adulterated documents, because you certainly become a police client in one way or the other. And some of these things emerge. Even previous elections, you must have seen that. You find somebody does not have the right qualifications. Then when he is disorganized, he wants to bring his fights to the streets to attract public sympathy and end up in running battles with the police. So those are some of the things we give you early warnings. Two is the respect for traffic and road safety guidelines. By the time you are vying to lead public, you should be well aware about the most basic regulations of traffic. There's no reason why to go and get nominated, you need to come with the people on rooftops of vehicles. bodabodas riding very dangerously, moving with the rowdy groups, some sort of roving bands. This is commonly known as a gully. So some of these things people really need to follow. And as police, we really warn you in time that any conduct by any candidate which we feel somehow, somewhere, is in gross violation of critical regulations, we shall have to really touch you a bit and restrain you. So we call upon people to obey these regulations. One of the things at least you need to appreciate is that you are not alone. For instance, the road, you are not the only road user. There are many others. If you have an urgent business to go and be nominated, others also have other businesses. People are going to hospital. People are going for other trades. People are going to look for food. So we don't want you to disrupt public order in the name of going to get nominated. Then, of course, I've talked about the hooliganism, the lumpen groups, lumpen proletariat, bayaye. So those ones should not be mobilized. You can go and get nominated in a very civil and civilized manner. Lastly about it is we call upon everyone to cooperate with the police. We have shared our contacts before. By now, we believe an average candidate should be having contacts with the police, so that where you find any challenge, we come in and try to salvage. We handle it. There's nothing we cannot solve as long as we cooperate, because of course challenges can emerge anytime. We are there and you find there is a challenge, but which we can solve. We can solve it together, and that's why police is there. It has been briefed. They are aware. We have been preparing, so these elections are not a new thing. What we only need is cooperation and civility.